What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Will Motivation. We made it to Project Huracan, and we're going to check out the progress so far, and then we're going to break down how much this new build has cost me to date. So let's go check it out.
Motivation. That's right.
Welcome to Will Motivation. Holla. I'm actually the only one here. I came over here yesterday, but my HVAC contractor was still working, so I didn't want to interrupt them. But now we got the place to ourselves, and we can kind of see what they did, see how far they got with the HVAC and the electric, and then, like I said, we'll break down the price. That's it right there. This is Project Huracan. This is the real estate project that we built from the ground up that will pay for my Lamborghini Huracan. And yeah, there was nothing but dirt here. There used to be a house here before I bought it, and it burnt down. And check out the can lights on the porch. It's gonna be real nice. Alrighty. Cool. So first thing I'm seeing is duct work for heating and cooling system going upstairs. Got a cold air return right there. So I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm not 100% feeling how this kind of takes up space coming into the coming into the doorway, but we still got plenty of space here. So we got can lights up in the ceiling. 4 of them in this living room area, and I'm gonna have a fan, ceiling fan right here in the middle, so that'll be nice. So when you build a house from the ground up, you get to customize it how you want it. So so what is this right here? This is where the thermostat's gonna be. So you'll be able to adjust the thermostat. That's the cold air return right there. So that sucks cold air back down into the furnace, like clean, cool air. Then the furnace will pump that air back out through the system to heat it up or cool it down. All right, so electric look like it's coming along pretty good. We added another. I'm not gonna put a ceiling fan here. I'm actually gonna hang a pendant, not a pendant light, but a sort of like a chandelier. So this will be like the dining room area right here. And then we got kitchen area here. So that's all the HVAC run into the upstairs. Okay. Now, if you look, this is what I was gonna be looking for when I came in here. My heating and cooling vents, and the placement is important by the windows. I think that's actually to code. Should have another one over here. Yeah, got one right here. Got another one here. Vent right here. One in the bathroom there. Got your electric for the bathroom. There should be electric here to have a light over the mirror in the bathroom. So I gotta ask them about that. Let's go check out. Now, let's see outside if they put in the AC unit yet. I'm hoping they did not put it in because I don't want anybody to steal it. Oh, he did put it in. So, yeah. Let's see if they put the furnace down there. All right, so if you haven't seen the basement yet, this is what it looks like. All our electrical wiring. Yeah, we gotta board this up so nobody comes down here and tries to steal anything. But got the ducting, got our furnace here. It's looking good. There's a garage if you haven't seen the garage yet. A couple of lights there, garage opener. See our duct work for upstairs. We should have. All right. All right, so looks like he didn't get to the upstairs yet. Oh, he put them in the ceiling. Oh. So in the summertime, that's gonna be fine, but in the winter, I don't know about that. In the winter, I'm not sure about that. Okay, so they're in the ceiling, the way he did it. Okay. All right, that's cool. Makes it a little bit easier to put flooring in, carpet or whatever. But biggest thing we got to do here is rerun the shower where the shower was, because the shower was here, but he had to move it. See, the shower was here, but he needed to run his ductwork right up here. So here's a toilet. We're gonna have to move the shower out a little bit. That's probably not too big of a deal. So we'll get to that. Shouldn't be a problem. There's the update. So what do we gotta do? We gotta get a light out behind the house, and we have to get the basement boarded up until we get a window in there. So nobody tries to come in and steal our HVAC system. You know what I'm saying? So, but looking pretty good. Looks like he might be more or less done. So he did that over the weekend. So pretty impressive. Now we're gonna have a closet here too, so it's gonna eat up a little bit of room in our open concept, but won't be too bad. So anyway, that's the update. That's where we're at with the house. We got our electric in, roughed in. We still gotta do some little things, like I gotta get them to put a light in the back of the house. So we got electric, we got HVAC. Next thing that's gonna happen will be the insulation and then the drywall. So what else am I missing? Oh, I gotta run cable. You know what I'm saying? I almost forgot. One of my boys came in here with me and we looked at it and I was like, dang, I was like, they might want to put a TV over here, so we gotta run cable for that. So I don't know if I'm gonna have my contractor do it or if I'm gonna actually get a company that specializes in running audio video type setup and have them run the cable wires throughout the house. They should be able to knock that out quick, so it should be pretty straightforward. So that's the status with Project Huracan. Now let's go back and let's talk about the numbers that we got so far and then the numbers that I'm gonna expect to have to pay to get it finished up. All right? What's up, YouTube? Back at home, just ran the numbers on my new build Project Huracan. So when I set out to do this new build project, my hope was to build the entire home for about $140,000. So I knew that was optimistic, but didn't realize how optimistic. But you gotta kind of set goals, right? So that you can build a project under budget, and then when you finish, you're sitting in the green. You're making a lot of money, either reselling it or renting it out. I'm laughing because I looked at the budget where I am right now, and so you guys can learn from some of my mistakes here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what the budget is, and to be honest, when I start looking at the numbers and adding everything up, because I've been paying pieces of this project for over a year now, so I didn't come up with the money all at once. Like I said, I've been piecemealing it out, so it didn't all hit me, but when I added it up, it hit me. So the first general contractor that I had on the job, if you saw my other video, I talked a little bit about that situation, and basically he owes me on this one. All right, so he didn't finish everything that he was supposed to finish. He was supposed to get me up to electric with the budget that I gave him, and that budget was $105,000 after I added everything up. And, all right, so that included digging out. Like when we started this project, there was nothing but a vacant lot there. There was just grass and like a little bit of an asphalt driveway, right? So he cleared everything, cleared the spot out, got the project started. We got the designs and architecture plan. We dug the hole for the foundation, and there's actually some videos on my channel from way back when we first started this project when there was grass there, and then when we dug it out. All these videos are on my channel from every phase of the project, so click this link above if you want to see that. But so this 105 grand included digging out the basement, laying the block foundation, framing the entire house, like all of the exterior and most of the interior. It included all of the windows, it included the roofing, the siding, the rough plumbing, the exterior doors, and like the garage door, right? So that's what I got out of that 105,000 budget. But I was supposed to get all of the concrete stuff poured, like the basement was supposed to get poured, the driveway was supposed to get poured, and I was supposed to get my electric started, and all within that budget. But contractor got overwhelmed with the project, bailed out on me, and he owes me. So I expect him to help me get my budget back down on some of the remaining items that are to be done. But anyway, so 105,000 to get there. Then I found another team of subcontractors that I had to kind of, piecemeal in, and we got the plumbing done. That was about 7 grand, and the plumbing was redone. So that I lost a lot of money on that because the general contractor I had on the job wasn't qualified to do the entire plumbing, and basically was done wrong. Had to spend 7 grand fixing it. Then I had to pour the concrete floor and the driveway and the steps, which was just recently done. That cost me about 10 grand. I just had the HVAC put in, which is the heating and cooling. So I had to buy the furnace, had to buy a brand new AC unit, run all of the duct work throughout the house. That was 11,500 total. And then we started the electric, which is going to be about $9,000 to wire the entire house from outside coming into the house to the basement. The electric panel, everything, wiring the entire house inside and out. That's going to be 9 grand. So all together, those things I just mentioned are an additional 41,000. So I'm not done paying for that yet, but that's the phase that we're on. So that brings the total to grand total. Once we're done with the electric and heating and cooling and all the mechanicals and stuff, we're looking at 146,000. So that's where we're at. Like once I get pre-drywall installation. So then I got drywall insulation, I got doors and trims, I got paint, I got cabinets, I got vanities for the bathrooms. I got to put in granite and countertops in the kitchen and the bathrooms. That'll probably run about 20 grand. Then I got, finishing the whole house up with the light fixtures, your doorknobs, your stairs and railing, carpet, wood flooring, garage door opener, landscaping, and then we're about done. And that'll probably be another 10 grand or so, something like that. So it looks like right now this project is going to cost me a little over $170,000, which will be officially the most expensive investment property I have ever been like a part of. The most up until this point, the most expensive rehab project and home investment was about 140,000. So this one's going to be about, like I said, about 170,000. But the house will be worth about 220,000 for sure once this is done, if not more. So I'll have about 50,000 in equity, and I plan on holding the house. I was thinking about selling it, but the taxes would kill me if I sold it. So I'm not selling this house. Probably it'll be the one I probably keep the longest. It'll be the last one to go because I'm not paying all those taxes on all that money I just talked about. So so I'll rent it out. I can probably get $1,700 a month for it, easily. Maybe more. I could probably get 1,800 for it, and so it'll be a good return on investment. But I am definitely not happy with how much I spent on this house. Now, I usually like to go out on a positive note with these videos, but man, really the note here is to learn from my mistake. And my biggest mistake was trusting that the contractor that I have been working with for years, like over 10 years, trusting that he could get this done for me. As you can see, even people that you've been working with for a long time, you still got to follow the rules so that you don't get burned and you don't go in the hole. So I didn't follow the rules, and I'm in the hole. You know what I'm saying? I would think that I could probably be, instead of 170, I could probably be around 150, 155 to get this house done. So so it's not good, you know what I'm saying? But so you guys learn from that mistake that I made, but at the same time, I'm building a new house. We're gonna get it done, and we're gonna be in the green at the end of the day, with all of the equity in the house, with the return on investment, with the cash flow from the house, and like I said, the house still cost me less than the Huracan, yet with all of the equity and value in the house, it's going to be worth more than the Huracan. So it's a good investment, and the Huracan will be paid for once I'll probably refinance the house and pull the cash out, pay off the Huracan. All right. If you guys got any ideas on how we can keep that budget low, let me know. If anybody's in the Ohio area and you want to get in on the action when we get to the finish line and we're doing all the little stuff at the end, and you want to come help us, hey, I'm for real. Y'all can come help us, man. Anyway, this is Will Motivation, and this is a true life story of of a new build that's over budget, but we're still in the green. All right. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And like I said, if you want to see the progress of this house, just click this link above. All right. Take care. Yo, this is Will Motivation. Just wanted to say thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And also feel free to share this video with your friends and be a part of the movement. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Holla.